I come every year really. It's obviously I only live up the road anyway, so it's local for me. But it's a great chance to just catch up with United fans from all over really, not just the Manchester lot, but people come from Norway if they're at a game. People come from down south. Just all Reds from all over the country. Just get together, have a good sing song, have a good crack.
I've known some of these lads for 30, 40 years, and it's the only time we really get to meet up in one place. I love it.
It's great when young uns come really, because it shows that it's getting passed on to next generation. So they get to hear like the dads and granddads singing songs that they might not have heard before, which I think is great.
The team he said to Don Redby, have you heard of your bank Ivory? Don says no, I don't think so. Heard of Stretford Enders.
It was all young lads, you know, teenagers. It was full of teenage lads, you know, not like today. It was unbelievable.
The biggest end ever, and also is where I spent my youth. Yeah, running round. When like people always say it's like, oh, it was always full, it was always mega loud and all of that. But actually, when I was little, we could just run up and down.
So I was a young kid and I was just getting into United, and to have that feeling of togetherness.
Barcelona '84, when obviously we was underdogs and we unbelievable on the pitch at the ends. You know what I mean? It was unbelievable.
I remember that the crowd that night. I mean, people talk about the ground was shaking. It really was. And coming out over the old Stretford End Bridge, I was only a young kid, say 10, 11, and I was getting carried over by strangers because it was that cramped. But nobody minded, you know, and it didn't. You carried the kids over, and the kids went to the front of the stand. It's just a different time, really.
The roar is still something that I can remember when it was. It didn't matter what it was, whether it was jeering the opposition keeper or just having a sing-song between ourselves, the whole thing between the left side and the right side, and that whole sort of like the parochial hatred between sort of like Wythenshawe and Salford, left side versus right side, Rangers, Celtic, all of that is something is still now is so evocative. Look back to how sanitised stuff is now. I was absolutely devastated going in the start of that 92-93 season, and it was like a gaping scar, because there was nothing. It was just bricks, and it felt like the heart had been ripped out of United.
It's getting less old lads. I think another 15 were celebrated today. They passed away this year. So that's another 15 less, and next year will be the same. So it's we're all getting on now. I'm 67, and you think we're at the last of our, not the real Stretford Enders, you know what I mean?